Welcome to EnigmaCast, nerds. And as you know how I do, I go out, I find diamonds right before they get famous, and when they blow up, they can take Big Daddy with them. That's how I go. So I got a lot of pokers in the fire. And I came across a hidden gem doing my research because you guys know that I do my best thinking about 3 o'clock in the morning. I stumbled across a channel, and I'm going to get this right. It's called The Eye of Jupiter by one Mr. Thomas Franklin. Tom, say hello. Introduce yourself.
Hey everybody, how's it going out there? I am the host of the Eye of Jupiter podcast.
It is. And he's a very humble guy, but his content's really good. Undiscovered gem. I found him actually on Facebook, and so I follow him on Facebook. If you want to go in there, click on my stuff, go in there and find it. But Tom, you want to plug yourself? Where else can they find you?
You can find me on YouTube, Rumble, pretty much any place that you download your podcast except for Apple. I just haven't gotten to it yet.
Right.
And I post a regular, like a pre-recording like this one every Tuesday. So my dropped about 3 hours ago. If you're watching this in the future, it'll make no sense. And I also do lives on every Friday at 6:45. Yeah, because right now, Mexico, I'm in Mexico. We don't do the time shift. So half the year I'm on Central and half the year I'm on Mountain Time. So it's a little confusing. So on Friday too, you can watch me, and I always have really cool people on to talk about all kind of things. Cryptids, conspiracies. I just had on MK Davis. We did a Zapruder film. We broke down a Zapruder film, which is a hot topic right now.
Mm-hmm.
It just dropped. I think in the future so I got to go actually look at it. The JFK files got released by the Trump administration, and all the above paranormal, psychedelics, anything that you won't find on regular mainstream outlets.
Absolutely. Enigmites, you know how we roll. All his information will be in the description of this video. Go over there, check his channel out on your favorite platforms. I found him on Facebook, and I actually watched a conversation he had with Tim Gayhart, who was on here 2 weeks ago. And that's how I made my way over to YouTube to watch that. We were talking about Tim Gayhart's Dogman encounter that he had in the southeastern part of the Ohios. But you know how we do, Enigmites? Show the love. Go give him a follow. Go give him Rumble, wherever you want to do. Go give him a thumbs up. You lose nothing for it. His Facebook group is really cool. And again, I'm on that. I'll follow that Facebook group. And if you look for a quick way, go to my channel and just reverse engineer it to get back.
There you go.
But you know how I do. Enough of that crap. How you doing? Where you from? Blah. Let's get into it, Tom. Let's get into it. Let's get into it, brother. All right. So, is it you like Thomas or Tom? Did you have a preference?
Tom.
All right. So Tom, let's get into it, Tom. Your channel is good, man, and I like and I'll tell you how I come into a contact with a lot of people, and then as my channel grows, especially via Instagram, I have a lot of people that reach out to me and want to come on the show. So there's a backlog on it. But I've had a contact with a lot of people, and this is not a put down on people that I haven't had on the show before. But one thing that I've noticed in common with people, everybody that gets into this wants to be successful, Enigmites. And I have found a common denominator that will not determine if you're successful or not. But all the top channels I follow have really, really good art, right? And so I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just an extra layer of passion that people put into the project, but that's what caught my eye. The name, The Eye of Jupiter, I thought that was insane. There's a deeper meaning to The Eye of Jupiter. That's what also, like, if you go down those rabbit holes, right? I said, man, that's a clever name. And that's what we got. That's what got me into this. So Tom, man, real quick, man, I like to get people's backstories on it because we all come to this path via different ways, man. What got you, where'd you get, explain to my Enigmites, man, where you got that name, what got you into this life, bro?
Well, many things really. I mean, a lot of things led me to where I am today. I used to be a stand-up, a front man for a metal band for many, many years in Germany.
Right.
I was a guitar player and front man.
Right. Is that how it goes? Boss.
Yeah, I speak German, so I mean, I also speak Spanish, so we can go either way you want. Right. Yeah, sure. And so I did that, and then I'm still a stand-up comedian. I've also done that in all 3 languages. I started in Germany as well. So getting up in front of people and just kind of like, reading the crowd, reading the room, making people laugh, having a good time, like collectively. is also a big part of that. So I moved to Mexico at the end of 21 because of a certain, and I just ran away from everything. I'm down here on the Yucatan Peninsula. Right. I got away from everything and everyone. So if they ever tried that again, I bought myself 10 acres of property in the middle of nowhere.
Nice.
Ran across a gentleman who kind of like helped me ingratiate into the community, and he was into it. And I was always into it too, because I had a couple encounters of the paranormal type when I was younger, as well as in my early 20s, and as of recently within the last couple of years, being here in Mexico. And we started a channel together. It didn't really work out because we had two different artistic ideas and the way we do things. He's different than I do. He's got like a type A personality, and I'm a little different. No cast, no shade. We're just different people. Right. And so I had to think of a name. And the first thing I thought of was like a Smoke and Mirrors. Because I'm a big fan of Pussifer, and there's a song of theirs called Smoke and Mirrors, and it's a cool thing like that. But then I don't know, I sat on it for a couple of days, and when you write jokes, you always have to, or if you're writing songs, things like that, you have to make it where it's kind of catchy. I've always enjoyed like looking into, I had a reflector telescope, and I've actually seen Jupiter, and I've seen the eye, and I've seen the four Galilean moons around it. And it kind of has a meaning like of self-reflection, as well as power and influence, as well as like majesty and, strangeness. Its gravitational effect helps the earth, and it kind of goes around, is very powerful, looks at the earth, looks at itself. It's kind of like the eye reflecting upon itself and what it means to be a human, basically, and all of those weird things that come along with that kind of concept.
Wow, that's cool. So Enigmites, the Eye of Jupiter is actually pretty cool to look at. You can go Google it up and take a look at it if you want to see what it is. It basically looks like a, I don't know if I would guess it would call it a hexagon. It's 8-sided, but there's actually pretty deep occult meaning to it as well. If you take that hexagon from a 2-dimensional state into a 3-dimensional state, it forms a black cube. And if you go and look at every major financial institution across the world, New York or whatever, London, there's a big black cube, usually right in front of the #1 financial places out there in the back. I'm doing a project on that. And if you go and look one step further in that rabbit hole, the #1 evil company on the planet right now is called BlackRock. So it's a rabbit hole that if you want to tug on that and go look into it, it's really good.
All right.
Also,
okay. Let's talk. I'm ready to talk.
Subscribe now and turn on the notifications to join us on this extraordinary journey into the unknown.